Today we are revisiting the whiskey that opened my eyes to the world of flavors available in whiskey, and that is Hibiki Harmony Japanese whiskey.
Welcome to Stuff and Whiskey. I'm Erin.
I'm Josh. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
You look good. You smell good. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you.
We started the channel to hang out, have whiskey together, and with you, with friends. So that's what we're here to do. We are going to revisit, as I said, the whiskey that really did kind of open my eyes to the flavors available in neat sipping whiskey. Mm-hmm. This is a question we get asked periodically.
It's interesting that it was a Japanese whiskey that did that for you and not a bourbon, since
Correct.
we are a bourbon channel.
Yeah, but I think we'll talk about why that is in a minute.
Okay.
But I will say we get asked a lot, like, how'd you guys get into this? You know, what were some of the bottles that you really enjoyed when you were beginning? And I found that back in the day, when I was getting into more neat sipping of whiskey, I found higher proofs to be a little bit more challenging to deal with. Now I love them, but that's an acclimation thing.
Yeah.
Just like hot sauce. Like, you don't just go straight to the hottest
Exposure
hot sauce. You work your way up.
therapy.
Yeah. But Hibiki Harmony, I think Japanese whiskey is blended to a bit of a character that is a little bit more soft and delicate and easily approachable. And I certainly found that to be true for myself. Now, I've got some personal anecdotes about this, but we don't want to delay. Let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
What you should know is that it's going to market dependent price wise.
Okay.
Like that's always the case, but this used to be like $100 to $110 in our market at the boom of the whiskey, last few years.
What is it now?
As things have cooled off, this is down to under $80 in our market.
Okay.
So we're revisiting it with that price tag in mind. Let's get it on the nose. Yeah, it smells great.
What was it that you said? I remember this 7 or 8 years ago when you smelled it, or was it when you tasted it? You said it was like a field. You were walking in a meadow, a field of... You said something, and you were just like, I'd never heard you talk about whiskey like that before, ever. And then it just was downhill from there with all the tasting.
I enjoyed it so much that it made me wax poetic, and that is not something I ever did before this bottle right
the bottle,
here. Yeah. And that bottle I think we purchased for $99.99.
Okay.
And I was very happy with it then. I'm liking the nose even more now at under $80, $78.99 in our local stores.
Okay.
To me, I said it was like walking through a field, through like a forest rather.
A forest.
And you walk out of the woods into an open meadow.
Meadow.
And
meadow is a very specific keyword.
And you feel the warmth of the sun shining down on you. You were in the cool shade of the trees, and you walk out, and it's a beautiful day. So it's a little crisp air in the shade of the trees, and then you walk out into the meadow, and the sun hits you, and you feel the warmth on your skin, and like you feel the sunlight, and this tastes like the sunlight feels if you walk out from the shade. Or it did to me back then.
Okay, well, let's taste it and see if it still tastes like that. Because now we've just smelled it.
I was going to give a few more notes other than just like some really crazy stuff. But
okay, you can.
To me, this is a blended whiskey, non-age stated, so nobody really knows. I've got some notes pulled up here. It is, the cask types are 5 different cask types that this is blended from, which is American White Oak, Sherry, Mizunara Oak, and then it says 5 distinct types, but it only lists 3, so I don't know.
Well, that's the AI version of it. We're not actually on the website, which you should always go to the source. Don't trust AI.
43%.
It lies.
43% ABV, which is 86 proof. That's low. Typically, we don't like bourbons that low because they're a little watery.
Yeah.
But a lot of times these malt whiskeys can have a little bit more body to them, and it certainly smells much more fragrant than like an 86 proof bourbon.
Body, yeah.
Let's get it on I was going to say, to me, I always get notes of like a really warm honey vanilla type of thing on this in a distinctly different way from bourbon that has honey vanilla notes.
It's like a light honey vanilla.
Yeah.
Honey vanilla with bourbon, I think, is more dark honey, dark vanilla. With this, it's more fresh, almost like fresh cut flowers if flowers smelled like honey. And vanilla.
And I think that's why I said the meadow thing, because it almost has like this sweet, and I don't like flowery whiskey.
Maybe like honeysuckle?
But it's almost like a honeysuckle type of note. When I get honey and flower like that, it's my mind immediately goes to honeysuckle. Like the way that honeysuckle tastes, if you taste the honeysuckle stem, this smells like that taste.
Fermented honeysuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's taste it and see if it tastes like that.
Cheers.
Yeah.
A lot of flavor for 43% ABV or
Yeah.
86 proof. That's
I would say it kind of gives me fermented honeysuckle vibes with a little bit of light green apple. There's a tartness, just a subtle tartness on the back of the palate that is pleasant. It's not. It's everything you might expect from a bourbon, but lighter and softer. So when I say tartness, I don't mean tart like you would think tart in even a wine. It's a softer tartness.
yeah. Astute assessment.
Yeah, thanks.
I mean, my shirt has a collar on it. I feel like I should say things like astute assessment.
Astute assessment. I don't have a collar on mine.
Astute assessment, my dear. But yeah, this is. Did you say Honeycrisp apple?
I didn't say Honeycrisp, but sure.
Okay.
I might have said green apple or maybe apple.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of getting everything you said. Little Honeycrisp apple type of vibes in here as well. It's got a woodiness to it that is very soft and blended in to the profile very nicely. It's there on the nose as well, but it's kind of a background accompanying note. On the palate, it brings a little bit of balance to all the sweetness that you're getting. And it is fairly, it's has a lot of sweetness without being overly sweet. It's like a faint sweetness, but there is a lot of that faint sweetness there, which is nice. Like, it's a nice flavor combination in that it is subtle but still flavorful at the same time. Now, this is our first whiskey of the day.
Yep.
So maybe it's just fresh palates. It's hitting a little bit more than
I've
it normally
taken
would. But
a couple sips of it now, and it has stayed consistent. It's very good. It's very pleasant. I like it a lot. Like it's just a joy to drink. I don't know. There's the words that are coming to me are less flavor words and more feeling words.
Yeah. Which to us is what we like about whiskey anyways. Like we like whiskey that kind of isn't just a list of flavors, but stirs something and gives you an experience. Great time to mention that if you like that sort of thing in your whiskey as well, we do a lot of barrel picks. And when we're on barrel picks, we're specifically looking for that special experience. We want to capture an element of, some of the limited edition bourbons and rye. We pick a lot of bourbon and rye. And some of the limited editions, because we're not going to go hunting for limited editions. I don't have the time. We're not going to go overpaying for limited editions. That's not in our fund money budget. So how can we get limited edition level whiskey without spending the time or money to get it? We can go pick those barrels ourselves and then make them available to our Patreon community. If you want to get plugged in and get some of those barrel picks, you can do so linked below in our Patreon. You can also get access to our Discord over there if you want to check out the Discord tier and the benefits there, or for as little as $1 a month, get some background behind the scenes type stuff as a supporting member, some additional nerdy live streams where it's just me and you talking whiskey.
Nerding out.
Yeah, much more nerdy than Aaron will let me get, as we're sitting here hanging out, sipping whiskey.
It's just
Check
boring
it out.
to me.
It's a good time. It's a good time.
It's a good time.
But
I had a good time drinking this.
I did too. I think I'm so happy that the price is down.
Yeah, that's nice.
I know right now Irish whiskey prices are crazy up. I'm not mad at it if I can get this for $78.99.
Yeah,
I'm really happy with that.
While it is not an Irish, it's distinctly not an Irish.
Yeah,
it can give me Irish whiskey vibes, like the lightness, the crispness, the freshness. So yeah.
Yeah. And it's juxtaposed by that kind of like oaky. I do know that a note they say on this is sandalwood, and I can kind of get that.
What is sandalwood?
You don't know what sandalwood is?
No. Is it a tree? A bush?
I think it's a tree.
It's a tree.
But you know what it smells like though, right?
Not specifically, no.
Okay. So a lot of men's products have a sandalwood base.
It's normally mixed in with other things. So I don't think I've actually ever specifically smelled just sandalwood.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's always with something else.
It's not too dissimilar to what's the stuff I use? The body wash and all that stuff.
Palo Santo?
Yeah, Palo Santo. Palo Santo's a holy wood. Sandalwood has a similar like warmth to it. It smells like the color almost of your shirt. Like if your shirt could smell the color that it is, that would be sandalwood.
Well, my shirt can smell.
Yeah. Well,
it doesn't right now though because I'm clean.
Okay.
I bathe.
But yeah, sandalwood is awesome. They say this has that note in it, and I see what they mean. It's the way the oak comes across to me, but yeah, it's really, really nice. Really enjoy this. If you haven't checked out Japanese whiskey at all, and you are, as Peter Fasciano over at Whisky as a journey. Whiskey is a journey. As he says, now I'm conflating my words.
You are.
As he says, he is whiskey promiscuous.
I thought you said
so
whiskey
if
curious.
you're willing to dabble in other types of whiskey and you like Japanese whiskey or you haven't even tried Japanese whiskey, I would recommend this one. Also, I do know that it does make very good cocktails because I like to be a little bougie when we have guests over sometimes and make a cocktail with like a nice bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
And this one does very well for that.
Absolutely.
So anyways, I think that's it for today. I just wanted to revisit this, honestly. I noticed that it was down under $80 in our market now.
We haven't had it in a while, so it holds up to how I remember it being. So that's good.
Yeah. And as much good whiskey as we've had from, like, just generally speaking over the years, you know, sometimes you wonder, man, have I kind of outgrown some of the places I started or some of the milestones I hit along the way? And more often than not, I do find that to be true.
Yeah.
I find that some of the things I used to like, I go back and revisit them and they just don't hold up to memory as well as I remember them being.
Yeah.
This is not one of those. This one absolutely does hold up.
It does.
So,
I agree.
yeah.
So, well, thank you for watching our video. Be good to each other, and until next time.
Cheers. Man, I'm using big words in this episode. We got our fancy glasses. I got a collar on.
We do. I noticed we do have our stemmed glasses. We haven't used them in a while.
I know.
I miss them.
Well, some people complain about them, but
Why?
I don't.
They're not drinking out of them.
I know.
What's their beef?
I don't know.
With our glassware.
I don't know.
That we drink out of.
But
Get together.
I love these because we can put less in them and still get a good nose and like keep our consumption kind of chill.
Yeah.
More so. Except it's hard with this bottle because I just want to keep drinking it.